crack. Monkey break it back for a piece of palmer rock. Once upon a time, it had a lady. She had 3 children. And things was real hard for her. So, she moved from the village where she was living and went to a bigger one to see if she could get work to mind her children. She set up her little kitchen garden and she working and she cooking and seeing about her children. Well, in the village, it had a rich man who owned nearly everything in the village. He hear about this lady who come, and everybody said, oh, she could cook good. So, he tell his guards and them, go and tell the lady to send some food give him. So, poor thing, she eating her humble chana with pat choy and a piece of coconut bake. She takes some and she send it. From the little she have, she send for the man. He say, this tasting good. And he start to make that a habit. Well, poor thing, she giving from the little and she making herself contented. The man find that ain't good enough. So, a day he called the lady. He tell the lady, what do you think about going up on a mountain when it's cold and you have no fire? She said, I won't think about that. That sounds stupid. He said, but would you like to make a bet that a woman could survive on a mountain top where it's cold without fire? She said, well, I don't have nothing. What are you going to make bet for? He said, all right, I will bet you. I will bet you that if you could go up on the high mountain where the wind does blow cold and you could spend a night without blanket and without fire, I will give you a piece of land, I will build a house for you, and you and your children could be happy. So, she thought and she thought and she thought. And then she decided to go and see the elder in her village, because she don't do anything without consulting the elders. And the elder sit down with her and consult the ancestors. And then he tell the lady, you could do it, but I will have to help you. Now, opposite that mountain where you have to go, it have a big rock. And I will go on top that rock and make a big fire, a bukan. And I will watch that fire and let it blaze bright whole night. And you will have to watch that fire and think about the fire of the love for your children burning in your heart. And think about your own strength of your inner spirit. And think about the support that your ancestors given you. And you will feel the warmth of that fire that I put in there for you. And that will keep you warm whole night. She said, all right. And she went and tell the rich man she would take on the bet. Well, the night reached, and the rich man sent the guards to check and see that she had no matches, she had no bukan, she had no blanket, she just going bare clothes to cover she so she was naked. And she went up the mountain. And when she looked across at the rock, she see the fire blazing. And she watched at it. She watched at it whole night, thinking about the elder who's showing so much love and who had so much wisdom, that he's spending whole night keeping the fire for her to look at. And she think about all the love that she have for her children in her heart. And she feel warm. And the wind blow cold. But as the wind blowing cold, it whispers to her, daughter, have hope, have courage. And so, she moved, she hide from that fire whole night. Well, the pre-morning come. She start back down the mountain. And the rich man, who sleep in the bed whole night, he sent the guards to make sure that she didn't have anything she wasn't supposed to have. And she went back home. The next day, she went to see the man. She said, well, we make a bet, and I win the bet. He said, tell me, how you managed to stay up there whole night and survive in that cold wind? She said, well, really, one of the elders from my village come and make a fire on a rock that far away, and I watched that fire all night. He said, you are a cheat. You are a cheat. You lose the bet. You lose the bet. Well, Tony, you could imagine how that woman, sad, sad, sad. She went back to the elder and she said, Baba, this is what happened. The man I keep his word. He said, daughter, the ancestors don't ever lead you wrong. Come, we will talk to them and we will make up a plan. Now, I tell you already how the man greedy, mange tout, greedy, greedy, greedy. The elder tell her, say she having a feast and to invite the people and invite the rich man. You know how we greedy? Well, sure enough, the rich man come to the feast. The old man cook, she cook. She make a big green fig pie, Tony, if you see. She make cuckoo. She make pigeon peas with stewed pork. She make a salad. All kind of nice things. She cook, she cook, she cook. She even make some soursop ice cream and some babadine juice. She have all the food in the kitchen. The kitchen, the food smelling up the place, smelling up the place. The man going crazy. He say, bring the food, bring the food. I'll invite people here and I can't get no food. So the lady come out and she said what the elder tell her to say. She said, Monsieur, Ukadi, that I watched the fire and that was cheating because I get warm. Well, if I watch the fire and get warm, you smell the food and let your belly full, eh? And Tooth Moon laugh and clap the woman and say, yes, 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 you are a liar. Ukamante passage, you lie for the woman. And the man feels shame. And everybody make a noise and insist that he had to give the lady the land and build house for she as he did promise. And the lady gave thanks to her elders and to her ancestors and to her own strong spirit which helped her to survive. And you know, that is a story that come out from Ethiopia, where they find the first human skeletal remains over 200,000 years ago. But, you see that story with the fire on the hill, all they know is dry season in Trinidad. All they don't go and light no fire on no hill, you know, because I'm not encouraging that. So, crick crack, the story end, and the wire bend. And I am N2, and I'm still the best storyteller in Trinidad and Tobago.